In our headlines this morning, Governor Soludo to inaugurate Anambra State Oil and Gas Development Committee today. Seminar on mental health ends at UNIZIK, Oka. NICAM urges insurance companies to develop green products to improve energy efficiency. China faces surge in COVID-19 cases after easing restrictions. Before the news in details, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Mwokoye. Now, Governor Chukwuma Soludo will today inaugurate the members of the Anambra State Oil and Gas Development Committee. According to a release signed by the State Commissioner for Information, Sapo Nwosu, the inauguration will take place at 12 noon at the Secretary of the State Government Conference Room. We have details of the report.
The 16-member committee has Barrister Uju Ifejika as chairman, while the permanent secretary of Anambra State Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources is secretary. According to the release, the terms of reference include to develop and sustain an oil and gas blueprint for Anambra State, promote and sustain a good rapport between the state government and all ministries, departments and agencies of the federal government concerning oil and gas sector, provide regular updates to the government on international and local research outcomes, as well as emerging local and international trends in oil and gas sector or business, and especially as they may affect or impact the states and its energy, and create measures for policies to ensure the smooth operation of the upstream, midstream, and downstream oil and gas business in the state. The release enumerated other terms of reference to include take inventory of all acreages in the state and investigate why they aren't active, register and keep both records of oil and gas sector enterprises and proposed investor in the oil and gas sector in Anambra State, provide support and act as intermediary between oil and gas enterprise and their resident communities across the state, work closely with the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources and Anambra State Investment Promotion and Protection Agency, ANSIPA, to identify specific oil and gas projects, invite interested investors and partners for participation in such projects, and advise the state government on policy matters designed to promote and enhance the development of the oil and gas sector. It also said that Oil and Gas Development Committee is also expected to facilitate activities of the Orient Petroleum Resources and other companies in setting up refineries in Anambra State, ensure that owners of oil fields in Anambra State are very active, take steps and ensure that Anambra State becomes a member of NDDC, advise on the modalities of setting up an equitable and sustainable host community development trust fund as encapsulated in the PIA 2021, advise state government on how to adequately deploy the proceeds of the 13% derivation fund, advise government on how to manage energy transition and green energy, distribution of petroleum products, environmental impact of upstream, downstream, and midstream, minimize the methane emissions from organic waste, determine the effective way of monitoring hydrocarbon, accounting in lease automatic custody transfer operations, and undertake other functions as directed by Mr. Governor.
Anambra State government has dismissed as mischievous, misleading, and untrue a viral message by an anonymous writer insinuating insecurity in some parts of the state during the Yuletide period. A release signed by the press secretary to the governor, Mr. Christian Aburime, said in the message, the author listed some roads and junctions which he or she warned returnees and visitors to the state to avoid for fear of attacks by gunmen. We have details.
A release signed by the press secretary to the governor, Mr. Christian Aburime, said that in the message, the author listed some roads and junctions which he or she warned returnees and visitors to the state to avoid for fear of attacks by gunmen. According to the release, Governor Chukwuma Soludo assures of adequate security in the state during the Yuletide and beyond, and disclosed that some of the measures already in place to make Anambra a hot zone for criminal elements includes the use of checkpoints, patrol, and response teams to cover various routes in the state, using a combined team of Anambra State vigilante and security forces from conventional security agencies. It added that the state is also leveraging technology to make it possible for people to make distress calls and share messages, videos, and otherwise for incidents that will enhance security response and services. The release announced the following toll-free 112 call center lines as well as the police phone numbers: 0703 919 4332 and 0803-933-4002, and Anambra State Government Emergency Call Lines 0703-989-6429, 0901-728-0990, 0907-623-7441, 0809-317-5528, 0918-751-4891, 0916-804-1120 and 0812-415-3139. It urged well-meaning citizens to call on the line for security or related matters. The release assured that the governor remains focused on making Anambra State the safest state in Nigeria and made it clear that no misleading information or mischievous write-offs will stop him from achieving these, and urged Anambra residents and visitors to ignore any unfounded alarm meant to infuse fear in them to discourage them from visiting the state.
Wife of the Governor of Anambra State, Mrs. Nonya Soludo, has urged Anambra residents who registered for the permanent voter card to pick up their cards at designated centers in order to take active part in next year's general elections. Dan Ezigwe has details of that report.
Mrs. Soludo, who made the call in a statement in Oka, explained that while getting captured in the registration process is the first major step, getting hold of the voter card is the most important step that makes one eligible to vote. She said that the 2023 general election is an important turning point in Nigeria's political history, but stated that only those who have their voter cards can make a decision on the important political process by choosing who they want as their leaders. The governor's wife maintained that the Anambra must make their civic responsibility count in Nigeria's political process, with the 2023 election barely 2 months away. She said that the recent announcement by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) that over 132,600 permanent voter cards are still uncollected in Anambra State sends a wrong signal in the campaign to end voter apathy in Anambra State. Mrs. Soludo also urged women who are eligible to vote to get their permanent voter cards and join the advocacy for other women who have not received theirs to do so immediately. The wife of the governor of Anambra State also commended the Independent National Electoral Commission for the new reforms it has introduced in the nation's electoral process. Daniel Ezigwe.
From all indications, many students in various tertiary institutions are going through mental stress due to harsh economy and attendant financial burden, natural disasters like flood, and other numerous factors, often leading to poor academic performances, depression, and increase in suicide. It was against this backdrop that the Office of the Treasurer, Students' Union Government, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, organized a one-day mental health awareness seminar for students on campus. Our correspondent Emmanuel Chibata gathered that the seminar came a day after a student of the institution committed suicide.
The event was geared towards reaching out to students to raise awareness about mental health and educating them on cases, symptoms, and treatment available in order to help reduce the rate of suicide attempts among them and help manage stress. Speaking at the event, the convener and SUG treasurer of the school, Comrade Judith Ashedoson, stated that the 8th-month strike of the Academic Staff Union of Universities took a huge toll on the mental health of students, adding that nearly half of the institutions surveyed by World Health Organization in Awka reported disruptions to mental, neurological, and substance use services. She stated that to deepen the value and commitment to mental health, there is need to reshape environments that positively influence mental health.
What I do in my listeners to this program is to reach out to students, especially youth students who are going through loss, depression, anxiety, and the rest. This semester is very short. We are rushing us, and the academic calendar is very short. We have exams, so we need to restrict our mental health imbalance. So I want to create a
On his part, the Dean, Student Affairs of the institution, Professor Chinonso Achebe, who spoke on the importance of academics as it helps improve mental health, reminded the students of their purpose of being in the university and asked them not to be carried away by campus life but improving on their studies.
Becoming suicidal and having suicidal ideations, because it starts with ideation and then it gets to the actual deed. What was it? He spent his school fees to play bet. Order lost. So the family began to see him as an idiot.
Contributing, the Chief Medical Director, Medical Services Department of the school, Dr. Chiazo Anyachebelo, revealed that there are certain health conditions that could make one think of suicide, but urged the students not to take their lives no matter any circumstances. Dr. Anyachebelo, who explained lifestyles and home remedies, pleaded with the students to be their brother's keeper and seek medical attention whenever in a terrible depressive mood or having thoughts of taking their lives, even as he urged them to desist from intake of hard drugs and alcohol.
In this program of saying no to handle suicidal tendency management. I found it a very timely topic to discuss now, because the issue of suicidal tendency is a normal feeling, but what happens is how it is managed, and we've tried to discuss lengthy enough to avail ourselves of opportunities and ways we can manage with it, so that we will not have this.
One of the guest speakers at the event, Mr. Darlington Ekweli, stated that mental health enables people to cope with the stress, advising students to begin to do what motivates them and by extension, seek medical attention whenever they are faced with mental disorder. The President, Student Union Government of the institution, Comrade Charles Ijoama, said the event was necessary to teach students the importance of mental health. The event, which has its theme as Say No to Suicide, featured free Medicare for the students. In Oka, Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
As part of efforts to promote Igbo language and heritage, the Best Brain Contest has organized a debate for senior secondary school students on Igbo language. The debate, which was put in place to boost the intellectual capabilities of the students, attracted students from public schools across the state. Our correspondent Amaka Chibuzo-Okoye reports.
The quiz competition, which was sponsored by Just a Touch Foundation in collaboration with others, had mathematics aspects of the competition. The mathematics aspect was aimed at helping them to dispel the fear that comes with the subject. Addressing the participants, the managing director, Anambra Broadcasting Service (ABS), Sachido Obidegun, said the quiz competition is an avenue to prepare and build the foundation of the students to become geniuses. Sachido asked them to strive hard to excel in all aspects of learning and commended the performance of the students in the competition. He extolled the giant steps of Governor Chukwuma Soludo in the recruitment of 5,000 teachers in the state, which he said has shown that the present administration is poised to take education to the higher level in Anambra.
It goes to say that what we are having here today is a foundation. You are helping, build a good foundation for these students. And sincerely speaking, I'm so impressed with what has transpired here in the last about 30, 40 minutes I've been sitting here.
In our welcome address, the Chief Executive Officer of Best Brain Contest, Mr. Frank Ibojindo, said they were interested in promoting education through organizing quiz competition and skill acquisition programs to expose the students to different skills. Mr. Ibojindo, who maintained that investment in education is an investment in future, as according to him, education is the key to success, pointing out that they embarked on Igbo language in this second edition to promote the cultural heritage and traditions of Ndigbo.
Investment in education, whether you are putting money or you are putting effort to learn, is an indirect way of storing wealth for future use. So any student that is educated, morally and otherwise, automatically future is bright.
A partner of the program, Mr. Ifunanya Wangu, said that outdoor school activities will help the students to face what the future holds for them, as it will build their ability, comportment, and speaking skills, expressing satisfaction with the performances of the participants, and announced that they will include private schools in the next edition.
I want to encourage the teachers, the students, because a winner. For the fact name already, they select among somebody in a school, Ogosi go to a winner.
For the Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Best Brain Contest, Mrs. Chinaza Ibojindu, they are using the quiz competition to encourage critical thinking and promote Igbo heritage and tradition, calling on parents to invest more in education and speak Igbo language to their children while they learn other languages in school. The winners of the quiz competition, Ms. Oluebube Ndianekute of Abbott Secondary School, Ihiala, who took first position in mathematics, and Ms. Chinaza Nwafo of Community High School, Oboji, who also took first position in Igbo language, said they were excited to win the competitions and commended their teachers and organizers of the program for efforts to reshape their future. The Best Brain Contest later presented trophies and shakes to all the participating students, as well as the yearly prizes to the median winners of the quiz. In Oka, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
From the national scene, Commissioner for Insurance and Chief Executive Officer of the National Insurance Commission, NICOM, Mr. Sunday Thomas, has tasked insurance companies with the development of green products and improving operations geared towards synergy efficiency. Mr. Thomas, who gave the charge in Lagos, tasked them on investment strategies, leveraging technologies, ensuring people with disability corporate social responsibilities, improving and complying with professional standards, among others. According to him, NICOM has already evolved certain initiatives in risk management and underwriting, product and service development, claims management and sales and marketing. He also charged insurance companies to demonstrate accountability and transparency in regularly disclosing publicly their progress in implementing these principles to relevant institutions responsible for monitoring and evaluation of compliance. Helen Ifeanyi-Chukwu inaugurated new chairman, Association of Professional Women Engineers of Nigeria, Awka chapter. Engineer Helen Ifeanyi-Chukwu has been inaugurated as the third chairman of the Association of Professional Women Engineers of Nigeria, Awka chapter. She was inaugurated in a ceremony in Awka with the theme Engineering and Policing in Our Communities Using Indigenous Technologies and Strategies. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye again has details of that report.
Engineer Ifeanyi-Chukwu is also the head of Department, Agricultural and Bioenvironmental Engineering Technology, Federal Polytechnic Oko. Addressing the participants, the national president of the association, Engineer Elizabeth Jumoke, said the association came up to break the gender disparity by being an advocate for the advancement of female engineers in both national and global technological development.
We are gathered here to honor the courage of women. APWEN has chosen to be part of the mission of building the future of the girl child, where everyone is an equal stakeholder. The association was inaugurated in 1983 by 6 visionary female engineers to encourage, enhance, and excel in the ability and potential of the female gender.
Delivering the keynote address, the State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Echeng, represented by the Divisional Police Officer in charge of the Central Police Station, Oka, Superintendent Lelia Venachutz, disclosed that they are doing all that is possible to reduce crime and criminality to the barest minimum and encourage them to provide police with useful information to help her fight crime.
Our engineering, our police are two interwoven organizations. Hence, the Nigerian police Our primary duties is to protect life and property. And engineers, you are the ones to develop. You develop and we protect.
In her inaugural speech, the new chairman, Engineer Ifeanyi Chukwu, noted that with the inaugural theme, it requires the active participation of all engineers, police, and the general public, knowing that the profession cuts across all spheres of life for the well-being of mankind.
Due to our present predicament, security is paramount. The deal requires the active participation of all engineers, police, and general public, knowing fully well that this profession, engineering, cuts across all spheres of life for the well-being of mankind. As we continue to expand our frontiers, I am fulfilled today because with this investiture, another history is made.
The immediate past chairman, Engineer Nneka Ezane, in her valedictory speech, noted that her tenure achieved professional competence and advancement of members and other aspects in promoting the vision, mission, and aim of the association, as well as training of some students and others to promote and make the association known to the people. In her goodwill message, the chairman, Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, Federal Polytechnic Oko, Sir Samuel Igbokwe, expressed happiness on the elevation of one of their own, stating that with her capacity, the association will witness tremendous turnaround. The program witnessed presentation of awards to people who have done well in engineering profession and past executive members of the association. Association of Professional Women Engineers of Nigeria is a division of the Nigerian Society of Engineers aimed at increasing awareness that engineering is also a career for girls, thereby improving numerical strength of female engineers and to encourage women to achieve professional excellence as engineers and leaders. In Awka, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News. Mr. Ifechukwu Faith Ugoji from Delta State has taken his dream woman, Ms. Francisca Chisom Chukunta from Enugu State, as his lawful wedded wife. They were declared husband and wife by Reverend Father Paulinus Okonkwo at St. Lawrence Chaplaincy, Awka, with families of the groom and bride, friends, staff of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Central Bank of Nigeria, and well-wishers in attendance as witnesses. Queen Anebogo fired this report taken from her.
While presiding over the holy matrimony, Reverend Father Okonkwo described marriage as a sacrament that unites man and woman as one, noting that some couples enter into marriage without proper understanding, resulting to incessant conflict that could lead to divorce. He reminded the new couple that marriage is a covenant that binds them together till death, does them part, and gave them tips for a successful marriage.
Spouses should be honest, sincere and loyal to each other, and putting them into practice. Pope Francis said, the present Pope now, the perfect family doesn't exist. Nor is there a perfect husband or a perfect wife. Let's not talk about the perfect mother-in-law. It is just us sinners. We are all sinners. If we willing to say we are sorry and ask for forgiveness, the marriage will last long.
The managing director, ABS, Sashido Obidiegu, pointed out that for marriage to work and thrive, the essential ingredients apart from love include trust, tolerance, forgiveness, and pray that the couple would have a fruitful marriage.
You know, most often people say that for marriage to work and thrive, that there must be love. But there are certain ingredients that make love, to exist. And the first is trust. The second one is tolerance. And then patience, and then very importantly, forgiveness.
In their separate remarks, directors of News and Current Affairs, ABS, Mr. Gabe Obaleze, and his program's counterpart, Mrs. Nneka Ekunife, prayed for God's protection, wealth, love, and godly children for the couple.
God's protection. I wish that what they raise is a prayerful family, a family of God, so that they will raise children. At the end of the day, give glory to God.
And the very first day she was on vacation, she was, wow, she just interpreted her role. And since then, she has been a bona fide member of the Madame Salo drama crew. And after her studies, she came back to Anambra for her youth service in ABS. So she was with us, and we are here today to celebrate her happy day.
For the parents of the bride, Mr. and Mrs. John Chukunta, whose marriage has lasted several decades, told the new couple that making God the foundation of their home is one of the secrets of long-lasting marriage.
Chineke na-adụ m ndụ wee pụta nwa m nwaanyị wee ye nụrụ di. Ana m ekene Chineke na wee na-ayọkwu ya o jisi ike were amara na ekpere wee sowe marriage ya, maka na marriage abụrụ ihe a na-asị ka eje pụta.
Mr. Ifeanyi Ugoji, the father of the groom, noted that tolerance, forgiveness and love should also play a vital role in their marriage.
What makes it possible is love and patience and tolerance. To persevere in situations, problems should linger more than that day. You try and sleep over the pillow and let the rest
Also speaking, the sponsors of the marriage, Dr. and Mrs. Kenneth Enyosa, cautioned that any marriage based on third party is likely to collapse, advising them to protect their marriage from the interference of third party. Speaking with the ABS, the new couple, Mr. and Mrs. Faith Ugoji, said marrying to each other is a dream come true and expressed appreciation to all their guests who made out time to celebrate the day with them.
It's a dream come true. It has always been coming. We have been expecting this day, and it's a dream come true for us to see this day, getting married to this lovely woman. It's really
a day I have prayed and longed for to see me marry my friend. Honestly, he made marriage so easy for me. Okay. A lot of things made him special because first he's that man I've always looked for. I had so many of them around me when I was a young girl, but then I saw that one thing I have been looking for in all men. Not like he's perfect, but he had, let me say, 70% of what I wanted in a man. So notwithstanding his tribe and all, I said, no, this is a person, and I'm going to go down the aisle with this person.
Exchange of wedding rings, signing of the marriage register, offertory, dancing, presentation of gifts to the couple, and cutting of the wedding cake added color to the occasion.
Congratulations to the latest couple in town. On the foreign scene, China faces a surge in COVID-19 cases after partially easing aspects of its so-called zero-COVID policy, a top government health advisor has said. The warning from top epidemiologist Zhong Mansung in an interview with state media comes as official case numbers have dropped in China, a phenomenon largely attributed to a dramatic fall-off in testing due to the policy about face announced last week. The government made the changes, minimizing the scope of mandatory testing, allowing some people who test positive to quarantine at home, and ending large-scale lockdowns following rare nationwide protests over the years-long restrictions. Across the country, urban areas showed signs of a population either afraid of coming surge or already grappling with infections, with Zhong saying there were signs that hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of people are infected in several major cities. Zhou Yahui, the director of the Department of Medical Affairs and the National Health Commission, warned the country has one intensive care unit bed for 10,000 people. Zhou's announcement came a day after a cabinet statement called for full mobilization of hospitals, including adding staff to ensure their combat effectiveness and increasing drug supplies across the state media. Well, that's just about it on the news, but remember you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio TV. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Governor Soludo is to inaugurate Anambra State Oil and Gas Development Committee today. Seminar on mental health has ended at UNIZIK, Awka. NICOM has urged insurance companies to develop green products to improve energy efficiency. And on the foreign scene, China is facing surge in COVID-19 cases after easing restrictions. And the special message again, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Nwokoye. Good morning and have a great day.